Hi all, Bod here. Just can do a quick little video on, as you can see, hopefully here, a Quetz and platform and a saddle build. I do quite a basic one on all of mine since sort of the various nerfs and adaptations came in, meaning you know, gun platforms, various other options don't really work so well. So just as a plain old carrier, the version I come up with seems to work really well. People have asked how I do it, showed them, so I thought might as well do a video. Nice and simple. So, first things first, I always find it easier to start airborne because the saddle bounces less. Because the first thing we need to do, the way I do it, is have 4 foundations. I think 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is all being done with straight, plain vanilla, so you can do this on any server. Some of the mods don't work great for this, the S Plus, because it's designed to fix other issues, doing things like sinking platforms. The angle of the ramps just doesn't work, so this is best done with vanilla, basically. The castle mod will do it, because it has a larger support, 3 radius support, but most people these days are just using vanilla or S Plus lineup. So first things first, we need to get the first one placed nicely in the corner and lined up to the centre line of the platform. Always best done zoomed out in K view. So it's a nice position. Let's keep jumping in and out of K until we've got this much lined up. That looks like that's something we can work with. Next thing, can be easier, is to come down to the far end and look down the bird. And you want to get it in the middle as much as possible, just for symmetry and for those who are a bit obsessive like me. Bearing in mind that your left and right are now around the wrong way when you try and line it up. So that looks nice and central. Now come up ahead. Walking until it just drops. So that's dropped, that's back. So we know one click pins it, and then the next one stops the rotation. So let's see, do 1, 2. I am not entirely happy, but it will do. So, now the next thing, we can just land it and fill this out. A few extra rocks there. Just in case you're wondering, I'm on Ragnarok in what I always call the Pirates Bay Cave, but it's in the corner of the Ulaf jungle, however you want to say it. So, the next stage here is we need to sink this foundation down by 2 steps. If you've not done this before, this is something that can be done anywhere. It can be done on land, on a raft, or wherever you want to do it. So with a regular foundation down, you put a pillar in the middle. Normally if you're going to do this, just use wood, but I have S Plus installed so I can do pickup of anything just to save the wastage. But in vanilla, do this stage out of wood at the moment, demo as you go. Next thing you want to do is put another foundation in. But what we wanted to do is to, you can see it's perfectly level there, it lines up. Now, if you press Q, you can see it's jumping down one. Now, so whether or not, there we go, you can see the lip there now. Just by moving around, the second you move to one place or another, it doesn't always drop to the lip. You just get it in the right place, a little bit of left and right movement, a little bit of turning of the mouse, and it'll jump back down. Once it's in a nice stable position, put it in. So, as I say, if you were doing this originally, it's be wood, you'd be demoing, but I'm just going to use the pickup gun here to save the waste. Now, put in another pillar and another foundation. This one's gone much easier. So you can see we're now effectively 2 levels down. So, take out that, and then put in a total of 4 foundations. Next thing we need to do is get over a floor of foundations. Excuse the waterfall, I shouldn't have picked such a noisy spot to build in. This one is 5x4. We should get the bird on the foundations and a lot of overhang. So what we're going to do here is put in ramps. Now normally, when you went to put in this fourth one, you'll see that's every now and again it's bringing up the no foundation support found nearby. That's because we're actually using the floor foundations to continue the build. So that's why the bird has to be on the same set of foundations. So it can't place, can place. Nice. Move there. You can see the same again. Can't place, can, can't, can. So we now have 3 ramps. So no matter where we go, if we're on level ground, we're absolutely fine. As you can see there, to load any dyno up and down. Plus there is a bit of an overhang. That's the reason why we do the sinking in 2, otherwise, unless you are on flat ground, you'll never load anything. Which is why people do the ramps off to the side, going backwards. You can see here we're actually up on the foundations. And it's only just clearing the ground. So, things obviously like a T-Rex wouldn't be a problem running up over a small gap. You get something small like a Doed, even Ankies, they really don't like having any kind of a gap between the ramp and the floor. So if you've got metal or stone farming wherever you want to go from your base, you would get problems. But now we're airborne, we can do whatever we want. So to fill out the sides, it's just out with ceilings. You can see we can't go any further either way, so it's nothing we can do there. The trick I did find, so I know some people will do other foundations in here, like this, come out the ceiling, and then put ramps down, then use the ramp to get down to the Quetz. You ride it, you're stuck in the floor. I personally think that's messy, and it's also using a lot of item counter. It obstructs your view looking down, so we'll take that back out. But what we can still do is put in the extra ceilings that the extra foundations give us the ability to do. So there we are, all fully done. You would demo here if you're just in plain vanilla, but I can pick them up. And the ceilings stay there. It's probably one of the few little exploits Ark has left that the support function-ish stays. It's nice when you're building a base because if you do remove something accidentally, everything doesn't immediately fall down. So, that is a bigger platform that you can put on Ark, on the Quetz, without, nice easy access, straight in, without any extra mods. So it's 14 ceilings. And effectively 6 in the middle here, so that's 20 ceiling in total floor space. One of the reasons of not having the extra foundations and ramps in is to keep item count down. One of the things I do like to do and always suggest to people is you put a bed on your Quetz, just in case it gets lost. You fall off it. It's easy to find it. So bunk bed is always nice because it has a longer decay time, and people can't demo it, because if you put a normal bed on there, it's 3 days. If it's out in the open, someone demos your bed, you can't find your Quetz. I also rename it. Where did my cursor? Auto jumped. So when you look at beds, you will see that as Quetz, even if it's near a base somewhere. So that is the nice big platform. See, you can walk around the wings, you don't clip or jump or get knocked. That's why you can only go down 2. If you go down 3 or more, when you walk near the wings, the wing will clip through the ceilings, it will bounce you up and down in the air, shouldn't be a problem. Worst case, it will knock you under the ceiling and you'll fall. But what will happen is when you try and do turns, you can just about see from the angle there, it's not hitting the foundation. Anything more, the wings clip the foundation and the ceilings, and you can't turn at certain angles. You have to do things like descend and turn. Back in the old days, pre-nerf, what you used to be able to do was sink the foundations underneath the platform, so you could have your 6 no problem. But we can talk about the past all we want. We have to work with what they currently give us. So at the moment, this is as big as you can. You can, obviously, if you wanted to, put more ceilings back here, one either side. But if you have anything more than 2 wide of a dyno, i.e. anything that won't go through a dyno gate, so if that's now Rexes, Mammoths, anything like that, or a Giga, won't come up here. Gigas will fit on here, they do the moonwalk when you get off, because they're not really meant to go on a platform, but they do work. So yeah, no matter where you land, how you do it, that's as low as you'll get ramps these days. Hope that all makes sense, and enjoy.